Welcome back to Animal Lover. I'm sorry. I have the hiccups right now. Last time we found Kyle in his ferret body run over by a car. And right now trying to get Adaris spellbook to what's it called, to reward this curse, revoke it. No, it's not revoke, but to get rid of the curse. Yeah, so after my last prognosis, all wrong. Now I really think it's maybe 2 or 3 parts from this point on, and then we're done with it. Maybe a little more, but I think after we get the spell book, I'll just make it one really big part, and if I see that it's too long, I'll cut it. But I just don't I don't want to keep recording this and then have a 10-minute part at the end. Yeah. Good to know, thank you. No problem. Hey, what's up, little lady? Our friend died. Oh, but he died as a ferret, so we don't know if he's going to become a ferret again. Do you think it's possible? Well, picture this. You've kissed all these fine gentlemen, right? Yeah. Well, it didn't undo the curse, right? Just kind of reversed it for a while. Okay. I've been wizarding all up in this bitch for a long fucking time now. I can't imagine that you fucking around with the spell a little bit is going to screw up the spell too much. Like, unless this witch is super specific about her spell stipulations and shit, I can't imagine that she'd write in a rule that would fuck up a perfectly stable curse. It just doesn't add up. I'm sure your buddy's doing alright. He's probably a ferret again by now. That's good to hear. And speaking of here, what? That's exactly where we are. Wait. Whoa, did I miss something? We've arrived at the point in the woods that Charlie had been telling Dustin about. My heart is still in a state of flux. I want to feel hope at Dustin's words, and I want to be strong getting out of the car. I feel guilty not feeling either way. I'm only scared. Thanks again, Dustin. If we're not back soon, call me. My phone is on vibrate. If we don't answer, get help. You got it! We all piled out of the car, leaving swinging beads behind, trying to not get any of them caught in the door. We then began the long walk. The urgency hasn't set in as deeply as it had last time. We have a time restraint now, but we don't have any fear of having lost Adaris' place. The position is tagged on Charlie's cell phone. We are fine, so we reserve our stamina and walk into the woods. The boys put on their charms and everything's quiet again. There's almost peace behind it. The beauty of the forest is sometimes staggering in its ability to bring clarity to a situation. The occasional chirping of birds and the peeking rays of sunlight between the branches and leaves gives the silence profundity. I'm left melancholy and wondering, staring up at the trees surrounding us. The question I've wanted to ask since this morning is in the midst of this clarity finally comes to me. Why? What? Why? Why did Kyle do it? It doesn't make sense like I thought it did. I've never had a problem keeping Kyle in before. I never worried about his safety. Why did he leave last night? Why did he go out into the streets? And why was it that the one night he decides to leave, he's killed? When I said this, everyone walks a little slower. I was thinking the same thing. It hadn't occurred to me, do we not believe this was an accident? It could have been an accident. No, it wasn't. It could have been. Yeah, but it wasn't. Gal doesn't fuck up. I know I saw him at the zoo when we were rescuing Johnny. And every time he stole something right under our nose. He doesn't fuck up. If he fucked up, it was a stupid rookie mistake that the Kyle I know wouldn't have made. It wasn't an accident. When was it then? I don't know. If it wasn't an accident, what was it then? I don't know, Ed. I don't know if it wasn't an accident, that's all. I don't have any more answers. Sorry for speaking up. He killed himself. A figurative cold wind brushes against everyone's back as Charlie says this. He killed himself. That's what Frankie was implying, and I believe it. And I'm frankly pissed off about it. And if we find him again, I'm going to deck that guy. I'm angry too. When we get him back, he's going to have to make his own weird, gross, cold ramen from here on out. I'm going to kill Kyle so many goddamn times he'll wish he'd never done it in the first time. I'm going to, I don't know, I guess I'll be pretty cross with him. Why though? Was seeing Meg really enough to make him commit suicide? No one replied immediately to that one. Everyone's looking around for the person who'll speak next. Maybe something in him broke when he saw Meg. Maybe he just thought he had it all wrong from the start. Well, I can tell you what I think. That is a combination of his dad's death and Mick not being the Mick he knows. So, he lost a person close to him. And yeah, he might not have thought of the possibility of his dad dying while he was a ferret. And Mick being dead now, and leaving behind what Kyle and he was believing in, and just changing into a normal person made him realize that he himself, so Kyle, might change, and he doesn't want to change. He didn't want to change. He wanted his life to stay the same, and the thing he thought would be the only possibility to do that was take his life and get away from us, his friends, and start a new life as a ferret, or maybe die trying, and just being young forever, losing himself, losing his memories and everything as a ferret, since they lose their personality or something. They just get more animal-like the longer they stay as an animal, but they remember the human life when they come back. You could see it in Edmund, who was, I don't know, a hamster for more than 500 years, it seems. And yeah, it's just, he gave up on life, on everything, and he wanted to end it all. That doesn't, for me, at all excuse it, but I can understand it somehow, since not wanting to change and well, feeling trapped in the situation are feelings I know very well, and can really get you to a point where you don't want to keep going. But giving up and thinking that ending your life is the best choice is, I don't know. I don't think you really should do that. I know that for you, or for the person suffering and having these problems, it's really, it seems like the light at the end of the tunnel, the only way to get out of the situation. But think about the people you leave behind, the people you would leave in a situation where they think they're all alone. I'm quite sure everybody lost someone they're close to. Well, maybe not little kids yet, or they didn't realize what they lost at that point. And loss isn't something you can just forget and keep going. You'll just, how should I say it? You will take it with you all your life. You will remember this person all your life, and you always feel sad about it, about this person leaving. And if it's a suicide, I think it's even worse, since the people around you will doubt themselves. They will think about what could have done better, what could have changed to keep that person alive, to keep him wanting to live. And yeah, it's not an option I would recommend anyone, and I would hope no one comes in that situation. But if you do, please look for someone to talk about it, and look for ways to change it, to, how should I say it, to make the best out of it, and get help. There are people that want to help you, but if you don't want to talk to your friends or parents about it, or don't believe they can help you, there are helplines or counselors you can go to. They will help you. They will talk to you, they will try to understand you, but you also have to want to change. I know this is something that might not be in your mindset right now, but if you go there and just talk and think that will change everything without you doing anything, that won't help. You have to have the will to change, and going there is already showing that will. And that person you're going to, they will be there for you. Definitely, I'm quite sure they will try their best to be there for you, but their resources and what's it called there, the ability to do anything is limited for them. You also have something you can do. If it's talk to the people that get you into that situation, that force you into that corner, or at least tell someone that there are these people that get you to that point where you are thinking about killing yourself, then yeah, if there are certain people, if they're close to you, talk to them, tell them what is hurting you, what is driving you into wanting to commit suicide. If they're, well, not total strangers, that's normally not the case, but let's say school bullies, go to a teacher, talk to someone, tell them about it. It doesn't help in any way if you bottle it up. Alright, I talked too much about this, and I think I filled this part with me rambling about it. I'm not sure if I should just end it here, and we'll get back in the next part. Let's do that. For anyone thinking about committing suicide, I beg of you, find someone to talk to. You can write me, message me on Twitter or YouTube private message, but I don't know, that's not really the best way. You can find me on Discord. I probably should link that somewhere. I'll think about that. I have to remember it. Remind me if I didn't. And yeah, you can message me. You can look up helplines. If I think I remember it, I'll put that down in the description. But yeah, please get help. Suicide shouldn't be an option. See you next time. Bye.